There is nothing, not one thing more powerful than a human's energy and focus. But if that energy and focus is dispersed and distracted among wanting to find a partner and obsessing over that, feeling like you're out of place, not knowing what your purpose is, criticism and fear of failure, if your energy and attention is going to dopamine hits on social media, buying a bunch of things that you don't truly feel aligned with, where do you think you're going to end up? There is one common theme with people who instantly manifest, who are able to quantum leap, to completely shift timelines. And it is the ability to hyperfixate and focus and sink their energy into a desired reality. Now, here's the thing. You have your desire, whether that's a certain career, whether that's being healthy, you have it. But you need to understand what has been programmed onto you, and that is your blockage. The majority of people exist with blockages, and that is what causes their energy and their attention being dispersed, because it numbs them to the fact that they have this blockage and they have this pain that they don't want to deal with. So let me give you an example. When I, years ago, entered the dating world and was searching for a partner, I knew deep down that I wanted a stable, loving connection. But because I felt like I wasn't worthy of that, which is the blockage, and I was scared of what potential partners would think of me, which is the symptom of that blockage, I would always settle for below bare minimum, low effort people who weren't wanting a commitment, who weren't wanting a stable partnership, and they just wanted to like mess around. As soon as I said, I'm going to heal this blockage, I'm going to spend my time single, and I'm no longer prioritizing dating, and I'm going to start focusing on my passions, my future, my hobbies, instantly I attracted my dream partner, and we've been together for almost 2 years. That's how it works. You need to recenter yourself and realize that you don't need to be feeding the anxiety and the blockage anymore. There is nothing more powerful than someone who goes back into themselves, centers themselves, and makes sure that their energy and focus, which is your life force, is aligned exactly where it needs to be. And the same thing happened with this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. I remember for the first 2 or so months, I was getting like maybe 1 subscriber here, 1 subscriber there. Now I'm at a point, once I put my energy and focus and stopped caring about what people thought and just kind of put my positive message and the messages that I thought were valuable and that my younger self would need out there, every time I like check my comments and check my subscribers, there's like 10 new people, like dozens of new people at a time. And it's like, oh my God, that is crazy. The fact that there's just like thousands of people that watch my videos, and I have clients now, and I have sales for my ebook. Girl, that is what happens. I don't care, you don't have to be a girl watching this, but that is what happens with intentional energy and focus. That is your life force. And don't underestimate how powerful you can be once you direct it where it needs to go. So stop caring about what everyone else is doing. All of that is just noise. Trust me when I say, are you going to care about whether or not you missed out on that party right now? Do you really need to be dating around right now? Do you really need to be sinking your time and energy into like that movie or that show that everyone is watching? Do you need to be on social media right now to validate yourself and feel like you are not having FOMO? Do you really need that? Is that something that your highest self needs? Or is that just feeding the blockage? Maybe you have a blockage that if you are not engaged and up to date, people won't find you interesting. Or maybe you have the blockage that you need to just do what everyone else is doing because you don't know how else to spend your time and you can't trust yourself. Once you work on figuring out those blockages, your manifestations are like this, are like this. The reason why they're not coming in, trust me when I say this, the reason why they're not coming in is because you are focusing on the symptoms rather than the root cause. It is about the energy alignment. It is about being the person who can immediately step into that desired reality. And the first place you get that is through your energy and focus, your time and attention. Where is that going? That is your superpower that can immediately transform you into a new reality. I literally healed my own depression and anxiety. And I remember being so lost. I had tried medication. I had tried so many different forms of therapy. And I thought that that's just always how it was going to be. I get like emotional thinking about it because I remember feeling so hopeless. And I used to continuously tell myself whenever a new depressive episode came back, I used to tell myself, God, this is going to be how it's going to be for the rest of my life. And I didn't realize all I needed to do was become so intentional with every single thought I chose to feed. Be so picky with where I was sinking my time, what information I was consuming, the kinds of people I surrounded myself with. I needed to lighten up my spirit and sink my time and energy that was so clouded up here. I needed to sink it out here into building the life that I really wanted. I realize now that I can alchemize all of that potent energy, all of those thoughts and emotions into exercising, into building my business and working with my clients, into cultivating meaningful friendships, into going for a walk, into writing my music and creating songs. You can do the same thing and your body is begging you for it. If you clicked on this video, if this title resonated with you, there is a part of you that knows that it's time for a shift. There is a part of you that is like, okay, maybe I am focusing too much on the noise and not into the whispers that my higher self is trying to communicate with me. Delete the apps. Stop watching the shows. Listen to your inner self because you know exactly what you need. And if you would like someone to help you during this process, or if you would like my workbook, visit the link down below. Trust. It is a simple equation. Your energy plus your focus. Wherever you place that, that is going to grow. So do you want to place that on your anxieties, on the thoughts that are no longer serving you? Or do you want to place that on healing, on allowing yourself to feel so that you can alchemize it, on building a beautiful relationship with yourself and sinking your time and energy into your passions so that you can express all of this anxious energy that just wants to fit in, that just wants to feel happy? You're not going to get that by focusing on your blockages. If this resonated with you, please do let me know. I'm sending you so much light and love on this journey. I've been exactly where you are, and I'm so happy that you found this message because there is a way out. There is a way out, and you can make it for yourself. And I'm so proud of you, and I love you so much.